looking at pictures of us. I never realized what I have lost. Now I know it and it is so insane how I treated this like a game. You were my help when no one else felt there to share affection. So let's try again. I'll go anywhere. Just send me your location to bring back when we were more than happy. Jokes and laughing, trust and loving, yeah. When we were storm and fire, both on fire, yeah. What you need, you get my heart feel, you get my heart feel. You're my help when no one else felt there to share affection. So let's try again. I'll go anywhere. Just send me your location to bring back when we were more than happy. Jokes and laughing, trust and loving, yeah. When we were storm and fire, both on fire, yeah. मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से। ना जाने कितने पल तूने मुझको रुलाया, फिर भी मैंने कभी ना छोड़ा तेरा साया। बेपनाह दिल को मैंने तो खुद ही संभाला। मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं अपने ख्यालों से। मैं तो खोया रहूं उन लम्हों के पन्नों में, यादों में। ना कुछ पाया मैंने, फिर भी खोया हूँ दिल से पूरा सुकून। तन्हा दिल रोया था जिस दिन तूने छोड़ा था हाथ, फिर कभी न लौट आया तू एक बार। मैं तो खोया रहूं, मैं तो खोया रहूं।
What is up, everybody? Today we've got a shorter stream tonight. We've got one IGL matchup, and then I will be doing a 1v1 matchup against one of our viewers that has asked so politely to play one against me. So we'll be doing that after this match. But what's up, Tiago? What's up, Sweep Bearded? Glad to see you all in here. So, as we normally do, let's take a look at these two teams before we start getting them into the lobby. We've got EV Elysium and Virotira of Esports. Now, Elysium, they've got 5 players on their roster. They've got the Bearded Bee. Next up, Typhoon RL, Candy, and Ball of Cannon. And all of these players have made appearances throughout the circuit, but it has not been a great circuit from them overall. They're currently 1-2, only 17 goals for them. Week 1, it was a 3-0 loss to Trash Talk Gaming. And then in week number 2, it was a 3-0 win over Owl Gaming. And then last week, they lost to Big Farm. I believe it's Bigger Horse or Bigger Cows. Bigger Horse. Big Farm, Bigger Horse. And they don't have a scheduled match this week, so they decided to play their bye match this week. And they're going to hope to bring that score record back to even. And we'll see if they can do it against a Virotira side that has also struggled this circuit. They've only got 9 goals for them. Mr. Duds, J-Pin, and is it Depay? I'm thinking like Memphis Depay. But it might be Depay too. I'm not sure. But somebody wants to correct me. Virotira is a Brazilian team. You know what, Thiago? I actually figured that because Virotira is in Portugal, I believe. Like there's a team named Virotira something, and so I figured it was like because they're playing US East, it was probably like Virotira was like a Portuguese word, and so it got carried over. But yeah, whenever I see you in here, then I know for sure that it's a Brazilian team because you're always here to support our South American teams. And also the team from a caster from Beyond Ranked. Oh, which of these players is on Beyond Ranked? Oh, thanks, Beard. I see that I was the second choice. I see how it is. Hey, Duds. What's up, Purple? J-Pin. Nice to see you all. Tiago checking in from work. What's up, Ad? It's the capital from a state, Espirito Santo. I believe it's the biggest soccer team from that state. Okay, cool. Duds is a caster. Awesome. Well, glad to have Duds on the stream. Always. Oh my goodness. Sorry. It's always fun to have to cast for a caster. Thanks, Bearded. What a save. What's up, Rage? Hey, Ad, we talked about it. Some of these teams, they have some bad luck whenever they're on your stream. I gotta be that alternative for them. You know, if they're not doing well on your stream, they gotta come over to mine instead. What's up, Faded Knight? All right, I think we've got everybody in here. Awesome. So everybody's getting onto the pitch, and once my Streamlabs screen decides to... Yes, there we go. So we have game number 1 between EV Elysium and Virotira. Virotira, they're searching for their first series win of the circuit. For EV Elysium, they're trying to go even, Steven. Make it 2-2 for the circuit for them. We'll see which of these two teams can play better on the day. Now, we didn't talk about Vitoria's previous matches, but they have not won a single game yet coming into this series. 0-3 against Richardson area, Hypnotic Gaming, and Triple Beam Dream. Meaning they have really struggled, and Bearded gets it all started for us with a nice dribble against the orange player in the net. 33 seconds in, and EV Elysium has the lead. And it looks like for Elysium, they decided to start with, next up, Bearded and who is that? Balls of Cannon, or Ball of Cannon. A lot of bells in there. So they do always have that substitute option for them. 2 substitute options, actually, if they decide that they need or want to switch it up a little bit, but we'll see how they start out. Obviously, Bearded looks like they're in great form as they started off with a ground dribble in the first 30 seconds. We'll see how Virotira respond. They're trying to make something go. Here is a touch towards the middle from J-Pin, but Ball of Cannon comes in and completely beats it at midfield. Can they find the pass inside? They took a little bit too long in challenging the ball. Hey, Pixel, thank you for the follow. Bearded with the ball near the side wall, and J-Pin is going to be able to get there first. Bearded touched it just a little bit too far away from them. Next up, it's a nice dribble to the corner, and they're uncontested so far. They're able to get the touch past one. Is there a second follow-up touch from a player? There is. Ball of Cannon keeps it in the orange side for the moment. Rolls it along the ceiling. It's still going to be the offense as long as next up gets this touch. They do. They're going to pick up the quarter boost as well. But Mr. Dud stays stronger on the 50. Can Virotira transition out? They're really struggling to do that at the moment. And miscommunication means that there's a double commit from them. EV Elysium going to continue to have pressure. Next up, going for the tap down, and it's off the crossbar. So close for Elysium to get their second goal, double this lead. They'll have to keep on waiting, keep on trying as that clearance gets past Cannon, but it doesn't get past next up, who's hanging a little bit farther back. And Faded Knight, also thank you for the follow. Couldn't forget about you. Does to the inside. J-Pin looking to try to bring it back the other way. It's towards the middle, but the third player doesn't come in quick enough. Beard's able to get a clearance in a transition. And it looks like it's going to go right back to midfield. So far, Virotira has really struggled to break out of their half. Elysium is able to get into the orange half with some ease. Haven't really struggled in that regard, but they have struggled to find the right opportunities to get some clear shots on net. So we'll be looking to see them improve in that regard for the next minute and a half or so. And that looks like a good one, but Balls of Cannon skies it towards the backwards. A double commit from Elysium, and Virotira will have possession. And we'll press it on past the midfield. Mr. Dirk comes in, puts it off the corner. There's a good chance to stop it in midfield. Depai is trying to get involved in this match. We haven't seen a whole lot of them, and you're not going to see a whole lot of the field either as Ball of Cannon comes in with a demo. Bearded to Sty, and it's very close. J-Pin trying to latch onto the end of that one. Catch the blue defense off guard. It nearly did, but it was a great block from the defense. And they're going to hold the advantage at 1-0 for the moment being. Ball goes for the downfield touch, and it gets past Depai. It gets almost past J-Pin. Sty cuts it out, but it's booted to midfield by Depai. One touch, not past Cannon. Picked up in midfield by J-Pin. Two to Pai, pushes it back inside, but it's a little bit too much for Jada. They have to back up a little bit. They're going to give up possession. Lots of touches around midfield. Neither team able to really gain any sort of possession. Oh my goodness. That 50 from J-Pin was really close. Nearly found the back post, but unless there's a 0-second goal from Virotira, there will not. And Elysium is going to take game number 1. The last 45 seconds or so, the teams were kind of battling it out in midfield. There wasn't any clear chances towards the net. It was a lot of back and forth. Like, I'll touch it past the midfield line, and then I'll nudge it forward this time around, and we'll give it back to you. And you know, sometimes it's just the way it goes. Virotira started to grow into that game a little bit more in the second half, but it just weren't able to find the right opportunities that time around. And it's worth mentioning that because Virotira is a Brazilian team, they are going to be playing with that sizable ping disadvantage. Well, hopefully they can power through it and put up some really nice Rocket League. Like we said, that second half looked a lot better from them, and hopefully they can continue to grow off of that performance. Perhaps take a game off Escape Velocity, if not 2 or even 3. Oh my goodness, you all are crazy in the chat. Tier 1s don't have an issue. That is true, Ed. The tier 1s don't have an issue on your stream. Let's see. Lucky them, I'm not touching it RL cast the rest of this week. Boog, the subs are, oh my goodness. Candy is one of them, and I'm forgetting the name of the other. Let me pull up the roster real quick. But J-Pin launches one from almost their net, and it barely gets past ball of Cannon, who's trying to cut back towards the inside, get that touch. Couldn't quite get it. 8 seconds in. Virotira has the lead. It only took 30 seconds for Elysium to get one in game number 1, but Virotira have already outdone them, and they've gotten 2 in the first 12 seconds of game number 2. Typhoon RL is the other sub food, since you were curious. Yes. Let me update that scoreboard for us, because Elysium did win game number 1, a 1-0 scoreline at the very end. You want to see B get a hat trick, food? Well, that would be a good time for Beard to get a hat trick. It would put them in the lead at this point. It'd be best for them to get some goals on the board before Virotira can extend the lead any further. Already a much better game from Virotira, who took those 2 early chances very well, did not let them go to waste. That's a double commit in the corner from Virotira. All 3 players on that sidewall, but the positioning from Elysium doesn't allow them to go transition to offense super quickly. J-Pin takes a shot, but it's a great save from Bearded, who was coming in as that 3rd defender. They're going to try to force it out to midfield to relieve some of this pressure on the Elysium defense. And that touch from Ball of Cannon certainly will do that. Next up off the corner, gets the block. So I was going to cut it, as well as there was a player from, or 2 players from Elysium that kind of bumped each other near midfield. Pai makes a great touch. So Deny next up. And now they're going to have to go on retreating once again. I agree, Tiago. The next meme car in the lineup should be the Battle Bus. And, you know, it might happen. We've seen quite a few players perform very well with the meme setup. This is true. I can vouch that purple is cracked in the battle bus. Bearded takes a shot and it's going wide pretty early on. No intervention needed to make a save for the orange team. Ballcan coming in at midfield, wins the 50. It's going towards the pie. He pops it up and Sty looks to get there first. They're going to get the tap down, looking for a bumper. Maybe a follow-up touch, and they touch it out of the way of Cannon. But I think that ball was a little bit too high, so even if Cannon had gotten the touch, it would have been incredibly difficult to get a goal out of it. Although the positioning could have been better, as a tap down probably would have been better than a touch wide. But ultimately it doesn't matter because Bearded is going to get the goal. Wins it in the corner, and a couple misses from Virotira. And Bearded has cut the deficit in half for Elysium. Two minutes left on the clock. More than enough time for them to find an equalizer. And you're right, Foog, that's only two more for Bearded. They've got one already. We need two more from them, and not only will they complete the hat trick, but they'll complete the comeback as well, assuming that the score line for Virotira stays the same. Sty going for the air dribble, has a little bit more boost to work with, gets a back touch, and Cannon, their shot is denied straight to the ceiling. J-Pin was credited with it, and they're going to get it touched somewhat towards midfield, but it's not convincing. Elysium still going to have some offensive opportunities here. The pie with the miss, Bearded across the face of the net, but next up couldn't get there in time. It's the only problem with those pinch passes from the back wall is that they usually go straight across the net, but with the speed that they're going at, it's almost impossible for teammates to read them. Or it's more difficult to react for them, I suppose. If a teammate reads them, then they're probably going to be in that correct spot and they'll get the goal out of it. But it's hard to be reactive to those kinds of plays. And of course, if you read the pinch and it doesn't go, then you might draw yourself out of position, or out of a scoring position. 30 seconds left for Elysium to find that equalizer, but Vitoria's defense has held strong for the most part. Those couple consecutive whiffs, really the only blemish on their defense so far. There was another threatening opportunity for Elysium off the backboard before that, but that was all somewhat part of the same play, so we'll give it to Virotira. They only had really one blemish, and it was the one that Bearded took advantage of. Sty got very close to making it a second goal, but the shot and the follow-up were too high, and Virotira will tie the series up at 1 apiece. Awash had the chance to do a washed threes. Player tried their hands at ones, but the title, as a title, but didn't take it. I mean, I could still do that. There we go. I thought I had decided against doing it initially because some people might read my name as like a whoosh or a whoosh. But I suppose having that having that as my title would make it clear that my name is Awash or Awash. Whichever, really. And absolutely, Thiago, it is the first win for Virotira. Their first win all circuit. This is already a much better showing from them than we have seen from them all circuit. We'll see if they can ride this wave and continue to do some damage against EV Elysium and potentially take some momentum into the rest of the circuit. Or will Elysium be able to respond to the strongest Virotira side that we've seen this circuit and be able to handle an early spurt of offense? Absolutely, you gotta celebrate the positives whenever you can. Sometimes they don't come around that often, so you gotta take advantage. Stai's gonna rip that shot from midfield. Depay does very well to make the save, and ball of cannon with the follow-up. J-Pin has to get the touch towards the sideline. Let's fix that. Duds goes for the block, and they can't get it. Depay is in the net, and they can't get it either. Bearded, it's their second goal for them since the request for a hat trick. Unfortunately, that tally has to reset since it's in a different game. But Bearded has put Elysium up 1-0. Just like they did in game number 1. It's a good start for Elysium. But we saw Virotira score 2 quick goals. They're going to need another. Stai with the ground dribble. They got it past 2. They can't really get the pass inside on the ground. They have to push it up to the top near the ceiling. Ball cannon to the inside. Tries to cut back inside and keep the ball in front of the orange net. Stai to Cannon. Back to Stai. He's going to touch it wide, and I think Stai's going to be the one to follow it up. Goes for a pinch. Doesn't find it. But Elysium will still have some offensive opportunities. Bearded is lurking in midfield, waiting for that pass towards the center. And a huge clearance. Can Stai get there? It's far down. And Virotira, again from a long shot, has found the back of the blue net. This time it took a little assistance from the crossbar. But my goodness, what a shot. Virotira have tied it up. Now both teams will go on the hunt for a go-ahead goal. J-Pin gonna send it towards midfield and get credited with the save for that, even though it was more of a clearance. Bearded, touch towards the middle. Cannon's gonna be the one to follow. They push it to the backboard. J-Pin gets a nice touch. It's over Cannon, so they have to retreat out. But neither of their teammates able to keep it in the half. Cannon has to turn around and do it themselves. But Virotira has struggled to push out of midfield for most of the series, and we're seeing that again here. They get those clearances, but they're not able to cover the space in between. So Elysium is able to latch onto that ball, pick it up, pick up some possession, and get right back to shoot. Just shooting, and Stai sets up Bearded. And Stai was looking for the ceiling touch as well. But it's ultimately a great pinch and a great setup for Bearded, who makes no mistake in putting that one in the back of the net. I love that the microphone peaks. Oh, I can probably turn it down a little bit. That's probably the issue. I'm still like kind of getting used to the audio levels on Streamlabs, because like the way I don't know if like the way it sounds to me is like the same for you all, but Purple, you're distracting me because Virotira got another goal. Should just keep to my policy of not looking at chat until the intermissions. Off the back wall, and oh, it is a good opportunity, and Cannon is going to come through and put Elysium right back into the lead. Virotira had a fairly quick response from Elysium's go-ahead goal, but more defensive mishaps from the orange team. And Cannon's able to come through, has most of the net to shoot at. And they've taken the lead once again. J-Pin. It was a shot that was going just high. Bearded gets the save, but it's not a great touch. That is a beautiful pass inside to Mr. Dud. And the shot was high. Arguably the best play that we've seen this entire series, but it does not result in a goal. A beautiful infield pass, not able to be taken advantage of. And Beard is going to go down the other way, and they secure the hat trick that has been demanded of them from the Twitch chat. Palace Media has dropped a follow. Thanks for showing up, Palace. Glad to see you support your EV teams. Depay with the pickup to the sidewall. Oh, it's going to be a shot on target, and next up had pressured a little bit too early, left too much space between them and the goal. And although it's a poor touch from Cannon, the positioning from next up doesn't help. And Depay is able to bring a goal back. We'll see if they can find one more. It's looking close. Next up can't really get to clearance away. Bearded save it, gone right into their teammate. Now Cannon has the clearance downfield. It's not on target, so it's not super threatening, but the follow-ups could be Bearded off the backboard. Cannon with the dunk. And it's 5-3 now for Elysium, despite the first two games being pretty low scoring. Game 3 has completely opened up. J-Pin next up. 50 on the kickoff, and Depay was able to pick it up first. Cannon has to touch it towards their corner. Oh, it does a slight hesitation there. Meant that they weren't able to get a shot, and they needed to take that risk. With 2 goals down and only 30 seconds now remaining, they have to take those chances because they need enough time to get that equalizer if they can find just one to start out. Bearded coming in, looking to make it 4. So close. Goes off the post, and Elysium will have to settle for 5 goals, it looks like, unless they can keep it alive. Playing it through the corner. Beard has to go for the back pass. It's up on 1 second. It's still up on 0 seconds. Oh, and both players that were challenging the ball cannot make contact. And Elysium will set themselves up on match point. Making it a 2-1 series scoreline as it stands. Didn't realize I wasn't following it. No worries, Palace. It happens. I've only casted, I think, 3 EV matches this season so far, so only so many times for you to come and check in, or yeah. So no worries. Yeah, Bearded getting a hat trick and leading Elysium to a 5-3 Game 3 win. They only need one more now to take the whole series. We'll see if they can do it, or if they will have to attempt in game number 5. Virotira would love to have some say in how the rest of this series goes. And Volcan looking to get it started early. First shot of the game going off the crossbar. Next up, going for the dunk to try to find that top corner. But the Orange defensive very well. Stye is getting in the way of their teammates. But Cannon still has a shot, still has a follow-up, and is able to put it under the bar. Cannon, despite getting bumped, still able to recover nicely. Gets a great pop-up, is able to follow it up. And they put Elysium in the lead within the first 30 seconds. McKinnon gets a demo on the pie, so not going to be a sustained spurt of offensive opportunities for Virotira. Certainly keep trying, but Elysium is getting some really nice clears at the moment. Sty sending that one all the way to the opposite corner. Kenny gets a touch at midfield. Duds has a touch to their corner. It's picked up by Bearded first. They're going to come back inside, trying to get a pass across. It's going to go off ceiling. Next up, not quite in the right position initially, but they found a way to get to the outside of the ball. Touch it towards the middle. Bearded with one touch. Bearded going for the follow-up. Cannon's going to take a shot on net. It's looking for the top corner, but it's going to be slightly wide. Ball still hanging around the orange half. Virotira has not been able to get some great clears. That is a major area of their game that they have struggled in. I've said it multiple times, but it has really cost them. But when they do get on the transition, they can certainly make things happen. 2 goals in game number 2, 3 goals in game number 3. It's not as if they've lacked it. It's just that they could, if they can get those transitions a lot better, get some of those clearances to be stronger, then they would have even more opportunities and might just be able to outscore these. Deep in towards the middle, but Mr. Duds can't get onto it. His next up had intercepted the ball. We're going to take the shot, and it's right above J-Pin, who backflips. And it really was so much forward momentum, they really didn't have a choice. Oh, and they were coming off the wall, too. They had to really put a quick stop to all that momentum. They're kind of lucky, actually, that they didn't just go flying across the face of the net. A difficult save given the circumstances, but it does cost Virotira, and they will go down 2-0 just before halftime.
What a save!
Style 50 with Duds, but Duds is the one to follow it up first. Nice up contributing. Oh my goodness. Continuing to dribble. They got it past one. They've got to touch inside. Cannon trying to take the shot, but it's 50'd well. Depay lurking under the ball. They're going downfield. Duds takes the shot, and it's pushed to the backboard and to the sidewall for the blue defense. Depay has the boost steal, and they might, or they were thinking about taking that middle one, but Bearded was able to take it instead. Ball in the orange corner for the blue team. Bearded boots it to the ceiling, and Cannon has a great follow-up. J-Pin was hanging really far back, but almost too far back. They're not able to get the touch, and it's going to be more pressure for escape velocity Elysium. But on the transition, Elysium have left themselves exposed, and Mr. Duds has found a way through. All 3 escape velocity players pushing into the opposite side of the field. And it means that Virotira just needed the one touch to get past all of them. J-Pin off the bar. Oh, and it's Mr. Duds coming in, and Virotira have tied it up. Cannon looked like they were in the right spot. They maybe just a little bit too far behind the ball when it was coming towards the backboard, but even then, I think a touch and maybe a flip, or a jump and a flip even,
60 seconds
could have gotten that save, and certainly as the ball was coming off the wall and back towards them. J-Pin trying to gain control of the ball. They pushed it along the backboard as next up was trying to gain possession, but couldn't quite get or keep hold of it.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Cannon coming through. Next up, waiting to see what happens, but a couple touches from Virotira. Gonna leave next up out of position. They're still in an awkward spot. Allow Cannon to come through. Rolls it under, looks for the bump on the second one, but Mr. Dud was able to get the touch before they got bumped. Next up gets bumped away from the doink. Unless this ball stays up at 0 seconds, it will not. It is now 2-2 between Elysium and Virotira. The shot from Cannon! And that will be game, set, match for Escape Velocity Elysium. Virotira did so well to come back
The game was wrong.
and bring it to a tie game, push it to overtime, but the kickoff, the recovery on the kickoff was just not there for Virotira, and Elysium found a very quick overtime goal to take the series. GG's to Virotira. Despite the ping disadvantage, they were able to keep this match very close. And you look at the games, all of them were very close. There was a one goal difference in the games 1, 2, and 4, and then game 3 was a 2. I mean, that one was kind of an outlier, as that game just completely opened up 8 goals and a 2-goal difference between them in the end. But I think this series could have deserved all five games. But for Virotira, even though it's not a win for them, it is their first game win of the circuit, so there's always that to applaud. And best of luck to Virotira as they continue on with the rest of the circuit. And, of course, GG's and good luck to Escape Velocity Elysium as well, as they do make it a 2-2 record for themselves for the summer 2021 circuit. Awash needs to cast more EV games. Well, just come my way then. My DMs are open. You know where to find me. Those special requests on the Casterverse are also free for me as well. It was a heck of a series, Bearded. I agree. Thought it was going to game 5 there at the end of game 4. Yeah, Virotira looking... Oh, man. They're coming back, and they're looking strong, but... unfortunate that they weren't able to pull through. Might hit you up in the fall for some Saturn 5 games when we get in there. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I always take some extra consideration for Escape Velocity teams. Awesome. Well, to round out the stream, I am... Let's see, Rage, are you still here? Since this... now that our casting is over, we can get into our 1v1 that we've got scheduled for today. Rage really wanted to 1v1 against me, so I told him that we would get in a match on stream at some point. I have to send them a DM to let them know that it's over. When's the last time you casted a gold game? Um, probably May. Yeah, probably in May. There are a couple tier 7 teams that I casted for. Yeah. So, I've got experience casting gold games. It's not often, but it's experience. Plus it's an EV team. So, it's a lot better when I'm familiar with the players and everything. Best start warming up. Oof. All right. All right, going to hang with the kid. Thanks for the cast. You're welcome, Bearded. Anytime. All right, actually, I might be able to use my makeshift overlays for. Oh heck yeah! Like, man, yeah, this cup is. There's no way that this cup is not leaking. One sec. That's sad because I like that cup. Oh well. Okay, so it won't be completely foreign to you when you cast us? Oh no, definitely not. Um, Rage, you want to send me a invite on Steam or Epic? And I can get your name here on my on my makeshift overlay. So what's up with the orange blue theme? I mean, it's just the mm. I mean, for the overlays, it's just the one that the IGL provides to us. So my stream colors are kind of they're red and blue because I want to give away, and so I want to give away from DM designs, and I could pick anything from the store that I wanted. And at the time, I didn't have any like great looking overlays or anything, so I chose the whole stream package, and most of what you see here is from them. Okay, just making sure it's not an Auburn thing. Oh no, no. It's actually kind of nice because my university colors are red and like black, gray, white. So um so the red fits in pretty neatly. What, do you have something against Auburn? Purple. Yes, I am done with cast for the day. But um oh, I see your DM now, so I know why you're asking. Unfortunately, no, I won't be able to do that time. Um After this, I have like a little bit of a break, so I have to go make dinner, and then I've got my college Rocket League tryouts at and it 8 Central. So I have to make sure that I get like a good warm up for that and everything. It's just AWASH rage. I'm an Alabama fan. Okay. So anytime I see those colors, I tend to joke and give people a hard time about it. Okay, good to know. Aha, there we go. Got the friend request. All right. So where are you at? Oh, that works too. Here, I'll switch it to my game. Yes, I am an Fennec. I've been oh, actually I can move my camera in here too. We'll do that. Oh, let's not put it there though. Oh, definitely not do that. I got party leader. Awesome. Just oh, that doesn't look right. Oops. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do this, I guess. Use the battle bus. Here, I'll make a a battle bus preset real quick. So if I just start stomping rage, I can meme. Whoops. Why are colors the same? Might stomp me. Might. That is a big might because this purple nose. I can surely throw some ones games. Oh, okay. You all saw that. It switched it to Middle East after I clicked ready. Yeah, let me do it again. That stupid bug. I don't know how they managed to get that to happen. I don't know how Psyonix managed to get that to happen. But, oh well. At least it's an easy fix. Just do it again. Oh. I didn't change it. Welp. Alright, let me be smart this time. East. Alright, US East. Party only. Okay, it's good. It's good. I think it happened before, like in an older version of the game. Yeah, I don't ever remember that really being the case, but I'm sure it's happened. All right, now I'm good. How to plug in my control? Oh no, I'm starting off with the battle bus. That's not good. I did not mean to start off with the battle bus, but we will take it, I guess. It clears? Oh, does it? So close. Shadow, watch the touch. I'm Mr. Defense. Oh, no way! That sucks. Alright, let's try it again. I should have done that. I was giving free one. The title is accurate now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I haven't gotten used to like doing titles when I'm doing like multiple things on stream. Normally when I stream, I'm doing like one particular thing for a good while. But I'm trying to get like more creative with the titling. So. Draw some people in. Oh, and that recovery is horrible. Alright, I'm throwing with the battle bus. Game one's a throw. Oh my god. There we go. I'm going to win more games by winning. I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it. This is so annoying. Oh. Oh man, that bump was so good.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I can't shoot. Oh no. I hate the sound effects on this battle bus. Why did you make me do this, Purple?
30 seconds left on the clock.
playmaking boost. I thought I had a lot more to continue that play.
Going to need a tune-up after
Let
that.
me make sure that I'm not using buttons this time. Making sure that it did change. To the Finnick. Whoops. No. Wait. Clearly, I can't figure out what anything on my D-pad says. Oh my goodness, the button. Oh, there we go. One of my friends has been working with me on like replay analysis and stuff. And one of the things he's been telling me to do is do more ground like air dribble training. He showed me a couple really good packs. So anytime I hit a ground air dribble, I'm sending it to him. And you did this for me. No. Oh, he is in the battle bus, so maybe the battle bus is stuck. Great pack. A-Wash throwing, get him off the team. Yeah, dude, kick me off Star quick. Do it. Rage isn't wrong. Battle Bus is pretty booty. It truly is a meme car. Trying to cut inside.
What a save!
Take a boost, I will take the goal.
Magnificent goal!
Now the microphone is a bit too quiet. Maybe because I'm like in a normal talking voice now. I'll turn it up here in a sec. I also haven't like done any sort of like equalizer settings with this microphone yet, or through like Streamlabs or anything. So that's possible that that's what's causing it. I'm sure there's some sort of setting I can change that would help out with that. I just have to like sit down and take a day and like configure a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't already.
What a play!
Actually, a really good pitch.
What a save!
I was trying to go for another ground to air drill, but back with instead. Oops. Oh, that was a good shot. Unlucky that it didn't
60 seconds left on the clock.
Outplayed me there. Absolutely dusted. That was not the power I was hoping for, but alright. Fine. Position.
Absolutely magnificent goal! Left on the clock. A lovely header.
Oh, that's good. Clearly still got to hit the training packs.
What a win!
Certainly an improvement. Get me in there with the battle bus and I'll show you sucks. I mean, I would struggle to find somebody who's like even decent with the with battle bus. Blue is my better color. Oh well.
What a save!
The color is just a mental thing. It's exactly the play that I wanted. He hits this thing. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Oh, that's dangerous.
A lovely header.
Difficult shooting angle. I have no clue, so it makes it even more difficult.
Sensational goal!
Yeah, I kind of put myself in a bad position there.
What a save! Magnificent goal!
Excuses. I mean, that's actually why they chose orange instead of red. Oh, Oh my goodness. I honestly didn't think that they had like the angle. So I was gonna read a touch off the backboard. Oh wow. Alrighty. That's what happens when you fake on corner kickoffs. Oh, the ping. Oh, yikes. I can create a new lobby next after this game.
What a play!
Oh, that was not the touch.
Magnificent goal!
Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. How did that not go in? That sucks. Tried speed flipping in front to steal the boost and just totally messed it up. Try to bring it back.
Saved by the keeper!
Ay, ay. That's all I'm doing.
60 seconds left on the clock. Sensational goal!
Alright, we get 2 more in a minute. I didn't hit the leads. Some old teammates of mine used to call me Strong Sean. I like always had like strong 50s. Especially like right in front of the net. Good thing I placed it. Good thing I placed it well, or else I would have said something like that.
30 seconds left on the clock.
There's- He's gonna take the shot. Wide jump there. No.
And
No.
it's back to the garage.
Dang. Oh, yeah, I selected the overlay but didn't update it. Oops. Whoops, that's it. There we go. start. Go for those aerial plays, and once you have to make sure that you hit them. Or have some sort of plan of how you can not allow the other person to counterattack. Mess it up, but oh my god. How did I manage to go under that? Or how did the ball manage to go under me? Yeah. No. Getting these touches. Getting this ball on me too.
Magnificent goal!
Push it to the back. He wasn't gonna break through him like that. I didn't even know it was possible to get back to just get that second touch. What?
Absolutely magnificent goal!
No. That's not what I need right now. I didn't grab that corner boost for that boost either.
Magnificent goal! Seconds left on the clock. Magnificent goal!
All right, GG's. I give up. No sense in me not being able to come back from 7 goals down. All right, let's find somebody to raid so I can end the stream, go make dinner, and then get ready for my college tryouts. GG's Rage. I think we have somebody within our like school Discord that's gonna be doing. It's gonna be filling out like our in-house scrims for tryouts. But let's see. Oh wow. Try IGL TV. Oh, Slappy J. The Slappy J is a new. I think like came in earlier this week or last week, from Astral United. Slappy J is a new IGL community caster, and it looks like they're casting one of their first games. Certainly their first game of the night. So. I'll try. And oh yeah, it looks like they've got a close game number 3 going on right now, so we'll send it over to them. But yeah, thanks all for coming. We'll be keep an eye on the main IGL channel on Friday night. We're going to be hosting the B stream for a Truman Factory and Rocket Core hosted tournament. So I'm going to be on the B stream. Pyro J is going to be the one hosting it this Friday, and there'll be 3 different community casters teaming up with them, and I'll be that last one to round out the night. So be sure to keep an eye on the Indie Gaming League Twitch channel, and yeah, I don't think I'll be casting on my channel over the weekend, but maybe do a little bit of streaming. We'll see. But until next time, adios.
From Kai Fish, beautiful.